three-toed Tootsie. Fastest MOA in the West? Meep meep. Howdy folks, my name is Richie aka Bog Otter, and there is a brand new patch for Guild Wars 2. Living World Season 2 has started, and the Gates of Maguuma patch has landed, and today I'm going to do an achievement guide. Now, when you go into the game for the first time, you're going to be actually working through your new story journal right here called Gates of Maguuma, and there's a series of story instances that you can play through. Once you complete them, you can go back and repeat them to try to tackle some tough achievements. So if you look over here and go to your story journal, Gates of Maguuma, we're going to cover in this video how to get the No Rock Unturned, Zephyr's Leap, and Zephyr's Ascent achievements. Now, these three are locked behind the Gates of Maguuma achievement, so you have to complete all of those story bits first, but then we're going to get started on how to get these pretty difficult achievements. Let's get started, shall we? The first thing you're going to do when you're trying to replay one of these story instances for achievements is look for these purple stars on your map. These purple stars indicate where you can actually enter one of the episodes that you're going to replay, and you can see right here I'm standing next to Fallen Hopes, which is the one we're going to replay to get these three achievements. So I'm going to just run over to the purple little portal here and yeah, replay the Fallen Hopes instance. Once you're inside the instance, you'll have to play through some of the story to get to the relevant areas, but I'm not going to spoil any story in this video. I'm going to use the powers of editing. That's my power of editing noise. The first achievement we're going after is the No Rock Unturned achievement, where we have to find Inquest survey equipment and destroy them. There are 4 of them. You can see on the map where I am. I'm about halfway through the instance or so. And yeah, I'm going to show you the location of the first one. It's probably helpful to have a ranged weapon to reach some of these. And you can see down here, it is standing out like a sore thumb. Now, if you look down on my buff bar down below, you're going to see these 3 gold buffs down there. They kind of look like symbols you haven't seen before. Those are indicating that we're going after these 3 achievements. And you actually have a 2-hour time limit to get these before they expire when you're replaying this instance. Now, of course, if the time runs out, you can then replay the instance again, and you have another shot, another 2 hours. But it does come into a factor, especially later on when we're doing this really difficult climbing, jumping puzzle. It could take you a while, so just keep that in mind that you do have a time limit when doing these. So I'm going to finish taking out this one here, and then the actual second survey unit is actually right behind us over on the cliff edge. I'll show you where that is. So all you do is turn around here, and you can see the other one is hiding over here in the little nook, and you can take this one out fairly easily. Alright, so that's 2 down. The third piece of survey equipment is in a precarious location. It's hidden among the Zephyrite ship wreckage out here. You can see where I am on the map. And if you use a ranged weapon and you jump up on some of these planks, you can thread the needle and kill it without having to actually risk your life here. See, I'm missing there. It's obstructed, but I'm going to climb up here and carefully dance over, and there we go. You can shoot it down right there. Now, the fourth and final piece of the survey equipment is actually earlier in the instance, and forgive me for showing these out of order a bit. This was the last one I found, so this is the one where I actually get the achievement on. You can see it's down there, hidden on the rocks. I'll back up over here so you can see how I got to this place. So you get here fairly early in the instance, and you usually climb up top there using this little jumping crystal, but instead we're going to saunter on over here, saunter, 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 and we can shoot this one from range as well. So once I finish actually damaging this thing, if I can ever hit it, I'm just going to jump down here and greatsword it to death. There we go, No Rock Unturned, and we can see a little chest reward pops up here. And for the most part, the rewards you get for these achievements are crafting materials. You can see I've got a geode hoard. This will actually allow you, the geodes that you get from this are a currency that the Zephyrites use, and there's a vendor that you can get a whole bunch of different goodies from it. So you can see what my rewards were for that one, and now on to the next achievement. The next 2 achievements we are going after are much more challenging, but thankfully they are connected. One of them is climbing up this huge tower of wreckage and rock, and the other is jumping into this bale of hay down on the bottom. Okay, let's start our journey climbing up. You're going to start on these little bamboo rafter thingies. They are a tangled mess. It's easy to get stuck underneath them, and I'm sure this will be painful for any Char or Norn, as you can see here. You probably want to have some Princess Doll tonics if you're one of these larger races. That should help make this a lot easier. Now, for a while, I was trying to climb up the flaming sails on the other side of this rock, and you can actually make quite a bit of progress, but ultimately, that's not the way to do it. And a lot of the challenge of this particular climb is just figuring out where to go. So hopefully this guide will show you exactly how to do it. That first jump here onto this mast was quite kind of tricky. It took me a while to figure out how to do that. And yeah, there's a lot of really scary jumps to make here. Now you kind of want to thread the needle once again here and get to this rafter. And we're going to go to those far ones over there. I kind of do an angle jump there so I can do a maximum distance jump and not fall. You got to skirt around this mast. I did it with a jump. I fell a couple times trying to slide around that. It didn't work. And here we go. Okay, now we have a couple insane jumps to make. We got to get to the second rung here. And these are the ones that just really made my palms sweaty and my knuckles white. You have to kind of... You have to be good, is really what it is. And I'm not good at these, and I fell lots and lots of times. You can see how I'm even afraid to jump. All right, there we go. There's one, and now we got to do one other. And here comes the jump, and I made it, thankfully. Oh, I'm getting nervous watching it again, even though I know I succeeded. All right, so now it's just a quick jump onto this plank here. Or maybe not so quick. I'm hesitating. I think I'm very scared at this moment. All right, so we jump up here, and then you get the achievement. You can see for Zephyr's Ascent, you get the little prize of the little chest full of goodies that you get to open up. And this one's got cactus fruit. Now, cactus fruit is used on a variety of new recipes for cooking. And I will open that up so you can kind of see what's in there. So we've got some prickly pears and some other bits and bobs, some champion loot bags. And there we go. Now, the final achievement is to jump off of this big flaming wreckage and land in that tiny little bale of hay way down below. If you fail to hit the hay, you're going to have to do this whole climb again. See this little nook here? You want to jump out while walking forward. You don't want to just walk off. You want to actually jump a little bit, and you can kind of course correct a little bit while you're in air. And this is how I was able to do it. It's not pretty, but there's also seems to be a rafter that you can actually knock yourself out on, which you want to avoid. That mast right there, you don't want to hit that, and boom, I got the achievement, thankfully. Even though it looks like I smacked my face on that rock, I'll probably need some corrective dental surgery. And there we go, Zephyr's Leap. We got another cache of goodies. I'll open that up so you can just see what to expect. And there we go. Let's see, what do we get? I can't even find it. There we go. So there's the goodies that you get for doing these 3 achievements. Now, these achievements are completely optional. They are not part of any sort of meta achievement. They've switched the way that they're doing these kind of achievements. They're making them more difficult on purpose because they're completely optional. You get some crafting goodies and you get some achievements for doing them, but otherwise they do not hamper your enjoyment of the story, and they don't prevent you from getting any cool cosmetic item as in Season 1 you had those as part of the meta achievement. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would appreciate you hitting that like and favorite button, subscribing to the channel so you can be notified when future videos are released, and I hope everybody has a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Take care.